Now you're able to see my screen, right? Okay, so we'll discuss on asset accounting. So asset accounting, again, it is one of the subledger, the GL accounting. Okay, so this is all related to the asset accounting. So all these are configuration settings for asset accounting. So why do we need asset accounting? What is the purpose? So let us understand asset accounting. So what is asset? A property, right? You agree? The assets are I mean divided into two. One is current assets, examples, cash, bank, etc. We have one more type called fixed assets, which so fixed assets are the assets where the depreciation is calculated. So what is depreciation? Depreciation and ఏంటి? What is depreciation? Exactly. So when you use any asset, so for example, if you are purchasing some motorbike, right? Bike is an asset. Okay. So that from the day you purchases, right? So from the day you purchase the bike, so by day, the value of your asset, the value of your bike will get decreased, right? So that is called that value. When I'm saying the value, right? It's you're depreciating the value of your asset. So value of asset will get decreased by using it. Correct? So fixed. So we calculate depreciation only on fixed assets, not on the current assets. So what are the different fixed assets? Example, furniture fittings. Okay, furniture, furniture and fittings. As you mentioned, plant and machinery. Many are there like that. Okay, computers, computers, vehicles. You're saying something, sir? Buildings. Yep, agree. But the place, the building place does not. I mean, it is appreciated, not depreciated. Okay. So like this, we have many assets which comes under fixed assets. Okay, now we are going to calculate depreciation for all these assets. So depreciation definitely will have some couple of methods. One is straight line method. One is diminishing balance method. Balance method. This is also called as declining balance method. Okay. So straight line method, when you purchase an asset, right? So it's a straight line. Every year it will be the same value. So for example, if you are purchasing an asset at the cost of 6 lakhs rupees, this is 6 lakhs. So you're that you have to mention the some percentage here. Okay, so 10 percentage. So this comes to 60,000. 60,000 is your depreciation for the first year. So in case if you say that your bike is something around it is useful for 5 years, so two second year, third year, fourth year, and fifth year. So for 5 years, this is called useful life. Useful life. So this is your straight line method. The actual cost is 6 lakhs. Useful life is 5 years. So what system will do? 6 lakhs into 10%, which is 60,000. So every year, every 5 years, 60, 60, 60, 60. 60,000. This is a straight line balance method. Okay. This is called straight line balance method with a fixed percentage. At the end of the first year, 6 lakhs. At the end of the first year, your this is called here net book value. This is called net book value, net book value. At the end of the first year, after 12 months of using the asset, your value of your asset will be how much it will be? 5,40,000. Do you agree? Because 6 lakhs you are reducing the 60,000, which is 5,40,000. Again next year, again on 6 lakhs 60,000. It's the same again. So if you remove from again, what will be the value? The same thing, right? So every year you are reducing the value. So this is called straight line balance method. We'll see the calculation in SAP how it will calculate it, how it will calculate. So these fixed assets where SAP has already provided many asset classes in SAP. Okay, asset class in the sense, I mean it's a group of assets where you're going to create the, so plant and machinery is one group, furniture fittings is one group. That is called in SAP asset class. So under asset class only we'll create assets for the respective group asset class. For this also we need to define number range. So we have many configuration settings for asset accounting, and the prerequisite for configuration prerequisite is, which is prerequisite is how many currencies we have for our company code. Anyone? How many currencies we have? Sorry, huh? Two currencies, right? One is INR and one is USD. These are the two currencies. But for the for asset accounting configuration, the prerequisite is that there is a formula called as currencies into accounting principles. How many accounting principles we have for our company code? Okay, so so this is called depreciation areas. So it's, I mean, every country has their own depreciation areas. So book depreciation, tax depreciation, group depreciation, and so on. Okay. Now, in our case, for our company code, you have two currencies and two accounting principles, which is equal to 2 into 2, 4 depreciation areas we need to create in the system. Why 4 depreciation areas? Two accounting principles, two currencies. So for each accounting principle, two currencies. So in that case, what happens? Let us go to the system. First, understand your existing configuration settings. SPRO, IMG, financial accounting, global settings, ledgers, ledger, define settings for ledgers and currency. Continue. So 0L, which is a standard primary ledger, leading ledger. So go to our company code. What is our company code? AM01, right? So AM01, select what is your accounting principle? AMIF. Okay. Go to your Excel sheet. I'm writing here as a, okay. Okay, let me write it here. AMIF, right? AMIF is your IFRS. This is fine. This is your IFRS. This is a description. This is your accounting principle. Okay. Now this is fine. This is a ledger. It will come back again. What is the another one? What is the another ledger we created? AI. Yeah, it's there here itself, right? IS AI. Select this one. Double click here. Go to the see the no one has used only since it is related to our company code, so we are using it. So AI. But what is your accounting principle? AMIA. AMIA. Okay. And this is your IS Indian Accounting Standards. So two accounting principles we have here. So what I'll say is put it down here. So for this accounting principle, currency, I'll put it as INR, which is local currency, and this is group currency. Okay. Here also INR and group currency. Now we are going to define all these depreciation areas. So Control C, Control V, and this IS Control C, Control V. Did the formula match to know? Anyone? Everyone? Is it fine? So one accounting principle, two currencies. Instead of writing group currency here, I would have written USD right here. Is this okay? So one accounting principle, two currencies. One accounting principle, two currencies. So in case in future, if you are working for any SAP implementation, I will ask you one question. I have four accounting principles, and five currencies. So how many depreciation areas we need to define? Exactly 4 into 5. That's simple. It's very simple. 20, but you have to define 20 depreciation areas. But usually it will be not that much. Max three accounting principles and two or three currencies. That's it. Okay. So you have this is mandatory. It's a prerequisite for asset accounting configuration. This is prerequisite. Okay. As I mentioned, asset accounting for the asset accounting configuration, this is prerequisite that you have to define depreciation areas based on your accounting principles and currencies. Okay. So depreciation areas are the, as I mentioned, like it's the book depreciation or tax depreciation or group depreciation, depends upon the it's a business requirements. Okay. Indian accounting standards for from the tax perspective, Indian accounting standards, the tax we have to define some tax rules also at some tax percentage or state percentage, depends as per the legal requirements. Okay. So we have to do the configuration settings in the system. We will see. We'll understand other methods also. As of now, I have explained only straight line, but we'll discuss on the diminishing balance method too. But let us understand how this is getting calculated in the SAP system. This will take time because we need to configure all the asset accounting related settings in the system first. So this step is clear. You have to make sure. Now you have to go to the here parallel accounting. Define accounting principles. We already defined. We assigned also, but let us check this step as an accounting principle to ledger group. This is mandatory. So go to the position. What is your accounting principle? What is your first accounting principle? This is your AMIF. Okay, AMIF. Let us see AMIF. Do we have? Yes, AMIF. It is linked to the 0L ledger. That's correct, right? This is linked to the 0L. Okay, and what about um, other one? AM. This one, right? AMIA. Okay, which is assigned to the AI. This is correct. The ledgers are assigned accordingly to the accounting principles. It is rightly assigned, no need to do any changes. So this is also very good. Let me come here. AI, right? AI. This is also AI. Sorry, 0L. This is AI. Where I'm writing. This is your ledger. Ledgers. Okay. Put it here. Okay. This is clear for you all, because this is prerequisite mandatory for creating asset accounting configuration settings. Okay. Now I see some background noises, sir. Okay. Now let us start configuring asset accounting settings. So there are two ways. From here, from the path financial accounting, asset accounting is here. Okay. Or if you want only this particular path, only asset related accounting, if you want that one, then we have one more T code /OORFA. Okay, this is showing only asset accounting related configuration settings. This is good, right? Looking only asset accounting, with the focus will be on asset accounting. So organizational structures, check country settings, region settings. So we have to check whether countries there or not. Usually it is already there by provided by SAP. Okay, every country will have country region version. So our version is already activated. Okay, need to make sure that the version is activated or not. Okay, this is provided by SAP. You no need to do any changes here. So this is activated. So no action from our side. It is already there, predefined by SAP. Now second step, copy reference chart of depreciation. Now the actual setting starts from here. Copy reference chart of depreciation. There is no concept of new entries. You have to copy from the reference chart of depreciation. So here there is an option copy. As I mentioned earlier, we have country version India, right? So you have to select country version India. Then we need to copy some identification with identification. So where is India? Sample chart of depreciation. Okay, sample chart of depreciation India. So now we need to give some description. Chart of depreciation for Amazon. Okay, see that. Continue. I'm just giving the identification. Chart of depreciation for Amazon company code. Now I'm copying. So this it is saying some number ranges and everything is getting copied, but certain things are not required. We'll see. Do you really want transport number ranges? No, I don't want. So this is not our request. We'll change the customizing request number. Amazon group. Amazon group. Continue. See, chart of depreciation standard 0 IN copy to CDAM. Chart of depreciation for Amazon. Continue. So you can see here chart of depreciation 001 selected objects copied and completed activity. Chart of depreciation 0 IN copy to CDAM. Actions carried out. Okay. Now your settings are ready, but not all the settings are ready. You have to change some certain settings. Okay. Come back here. Specified description of chart of depreciation. Position. What is your chart of depreciation now? Tell me, what is the chart of depreciation here now? Yes, that's correct. Very good. It's a CD AM. CD AM. So here, sample chart of depreciation. Okay, I'll just remove this one. Save. Just I had given. You can just remove this description and you can give for Amazon, which is AM01 company code for our reference. This is only description reference. Okay, you have to mention because we copied, so it has copied the standard description. We need to do the description. Third one, this is the third step. This is very important again. So we need to define carefully here. Third one, copy, delete depreciation areas. So how many depreciation areas we need to define? As I mentioned, total, sir, in our case, sir, for our company code, sir, for our company code, not 20. Okay, see that? Sir, 20 was like I had given example, okay? But in our case, for our company code, we need to define total 4 depreciation areas. So if you look at here, standard SAP depreciation areas provided by SAP for the country India. Depends. If your requirement has on the group currency, yes, we need this. If you have requirement on cost accounting, you need this. It depends, okay? So as of now, what I'll do for your better understanding, I'll delete everything, okay? I'll keep only the first one and we'll assign 3 more depreciation areas as per our Excel sheet, whatever we maintained. Okay. So here book depreciation, what I will do, local currency, which is 0L. Here also you can maintain if you want something as local currency for 0L. Okay, local currency 0. Here you have to bench press enter. Here you have to mention accounting principle. Okay, you have to mention accounting principle. What is our first accounting principle? AMIF. 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 Press enter. So system is updating your target ledger group. This is correct. Don't change any other fields, but this should be post in real time. Okay, click on save. I don't see any errors as of now. Continue. Continue. I will copy the same one. I'll create the next one as a 2. Here what I'll do? Local currency. This is group currency. This is for the same 0L. This is group currency. Same for 0L. I want to keep it same, but this is not in real time because we already given for one ledger for the one depreciation areas real time. So this is not required. Only one is sufficient as real time. And even though if you try to put it this ledger also as real time, system will not allow. Copy. Okay. Click on save. Now what I'll do, I will copy again. Come back. Let me copy first one, second one. I'll put it as third one. This is for another ledger AI, which is for the local currency AI. Okay, this is not AMIF. What is another one? Another accounting principle AMIA. AMIA. Press enter. Yep. Now this should be I think immediately when I pressed enter it has came I think. So no. Just giving forth because system automatically took the next one. This is AI and this is your let us check. No worries. AMIA. This is fine. This also remove AI group currency AIA press enter. So third and fourth copied. One is with one is with your post in real time. One is with do not post does not post. Come back here. So four entries has been created. So this is your leading ledger with one accounting principle with the real time posting. This is also leading ledger only, but this is for another this is for another currency. The earlier with the local currency, this is for group currency. As of now, we have not given any currencies here. Just this is only description I have maintained. This is for another accounting principle. One with local currency, one for the local currency, one for the group currency. One with posting in the real time, one with does not post. Depreciation area. Any questions, guys? ఏరియా అండ్ పోస్ట్ మనకి అకౌంటింగ్ ఎంట్రీస్ పోస్ట్ అవుతాయి రియల్ టైంలో. ఓకే, సో ఫోర్త్ది థర్డ్ నుంచి రెఫరెన్స్ తెచ్చుకుంటుంది, సెకండ్ ఫస్ట్ నుంచి రెఫరెన్స్ తెచ్చుకుంటుంది. ఇంకా ఎస్ ఎస్. సో సెకండ్ ఫస్ట్ నుంచి రెఫర్ అవుతుంది, ఫోర్త్ థర్డ్ నుంచి రెఫరెన్స్ తీసుకుంటుంది ప్రతిసారి. ఓకే, మీకు చూపిస్తాను ఇప్పుడు ఖచ్చితంగా మనకి సెట్టింగ్స్ చాలా ఉన్నాయి. విల్ డిస్కస్ ఆన్ ఈచ్ సెట్టింగ్. బట్ దిస్ ఇస్ యూ అండర్స్టూడ్ రైట్ వాట్ నీడ్స్ టు బి డిఫైన్డ్ హియర్. So if you want to see, you can go back and check what you had given. Okay, it's a real post and 0L AMF. Okay, this is fine. Go to the next one. This is your another one, does not post 0L only. This is another accounting principle with real time. The other one is with, but nowhere we mentioned what do you say, currency here. Nowhere we mentioned. This is only description I mentioned here. Now we need to assign the currencies. We'll see. So we have defined three settings here. Cancel this one. Now, anywhere did we mention the company code? These settings are belongs to our company code? No, right? So assign chart of depreciation to company code. Position. What is our company code? AM01. What is our chart of depreciation? CD AM. Press enter. That's good. System is getting click on save. Now system is giving errors. Parallel currency area 30 missing for area 01 for chart of depreciation CDAM. So system is expecting some currency missing. So where we need to do that? Cancel this one. No. Go to the general valuation, currencies, specify the use of parallel currencies. You have to specify which currency belongs to which currency, which depreciation area belongs to which currency. Okay. So the first one, the third one, system already locked because our company code currency is INR. So by default, system is considered local currency as INR. Okay. What I'll do here, group currency. You have to select group currency as 30. You have to select group currency as 30 here also. Now, as I mentioned, the second is the postings for this second is getting copied, is taking reference from the first one. So it's first one, activate it. Okay. This also first one, activate it. And the fourth one is taking reference from third one. So I'll put it as third. Remove this one. And here also activate it. And this is also from third one. For the second and first one, and the fourth one is for third. I mean, for fourth is getting reference from third one. Activate it. Press enter. Okay. Now click on save. Now I don't see any errors. You have to carefully define the asset accounting settings. Okay. Just make sure that your all the postings like acquisition postings, transfer, addition, acquisitions, and everything is getting reference to the first one for the second one. For this, it is getting copied from the first one. For the fourth one, it's getting copied from the third one. Okay. The values are getting copied. The only thing is the currencies it will translate accordingly as per the exchange rates maintained in the system. Now go back. Now let us see whether our chart of depreciation copied or not. Not here, sorry. The next steps. Assign chart of depreciation to company code. Click here. Click on position. What is your company code? AM01. Chart of depreciation CDAM. Press enter. Now let us see whether it's getting saved or not. So system still it is showing some errors here, messages here. Input tax code for non-taxable transactions for company code AM0 missing. So what we should do? We should go to the another setting now. Where is that? Under close this, integration with the GL accounting. Under here you have this one. See, assign input tax indicator for non-taxable acquisitions. Continue. So here go to the position. Give your company code as AM01. Input tax, the same thing everyone has maintained, right? Similarly, you have to maintain the same thing V0, A0. Where is AM01? V0, A0. Press enter. A0. Press enter. So this is our company which says that it is not defined. Press enter, save it. Just ignore the warning message. Okay. We'll see. Come back to we have some separate settings for a tax. Okay, we have separate topic on that. But as of now, just assign B0, A0 as for input and output tax, which is 0% tax. Okay, again come back to the assign chart of depreciation to company code. Position, company code is AM01. Chart of depreciation is CD, CDAM, presenter. Again, I'm trying to assign the chart of depreciation to the company code. Click on save. Click on continue. Back. Okay, this is fine. Now we have created three settings here, which are we copied from the standard country version. We had given the description. We have created our own four depreciation areas, deleting standard depreciation areas. And while assigning the depreciation areas, we assigned accounting principle, main accounting principle and another accounting principle. So two accounting principles with two currencies. Total four depreciation areas we defined. Any questions on these five steps, guys? And also we assigned under general valuation, we assigned currencies, group currency. And when once we assigned parallel currency and after assigning input tax indicator for non-taxable transactions, so we are able to assign chart of depreciation to the company code. Okay, this is a first level of settings. Okay, now we need to start second level of settings with the asset classes. Asset classes, as I mentioned, so asset classes are nothing but plant and machinery or furniture and fittings. All these are like kind of groups. Asset classes are groups, asset groups. I can say that for easy understanding, we can say as asset groups. Asset classes. If you look at here, asset classes, so you can see all these are asset classes where SAP has given predefined asset classes. Okay, come back. Let us create with account determination. Why do we need this account determination? The transactions what we post for asset accounting will be derived from account determination. The GL accounts will get derived from account determination. Asset GL accounts. Okay. So click on continue. Click on. So we'll do one thing. We'll consider one thing, furniture fittings. Copy it. Let us give some identification for our company code. Okay. So what I'll do, CD FF furniture and fittings for or else we can give the, okay, this is fine. Fixtures and fittings, click on copy, click on save, continue. So what I have done, just I had given some identification. So better you can give here also saying that Amazon or company code identification. Otherwise it's very difficult to identify. Back. Screen layout rules. What this screen layout rules will do? This will control your fields at the time of posting. If you want, I want particular field as optional, particular field as required. Okay, particular field as suppressed. So we can control from here. Okay, here also we'll consider 3000 screen load standard one. Copy. Let us do the same thing. CDFF press enter. So better to give only one identification so that you will it is easy to remember also. I'll give the same company code here. Okay, so system is not accepting the description. AM01 press enter. Okay, now let us create the number range. Now for example, under furniture fittings asset group, how many assets you want to create? Some 1000 assets, 1 lakh assets, it depends, right? It's a business requirement. Again, we need to confirm because we are going to define the number ranges. So here AM01, click on change intervals. So just for now I'm giving as 1 to 100, so I can create 100 assets. Click on save. So this 01 I will assign it to furniture fittings. So I can create 100 assets for furniture fittings. This is fine. Now asset classes. Now we need to assign all these parameters to the asset classes. Click on OK. Here also copy the standard one, furniture fittings, which is here 3000. Copy it. Give some name here again. CD FF chart of depreciation furniture fittings. Here AM01 for Amazon. Press enter. Okay, let me go inside again. So we need to assign account determination. CD FF, that's what we had given. See, Amazon CDFF. Screen layout also. Give our relevant. Yes, this is ours only. Now, what is the numberage we had given? Anyone? What is the numberage we had given? Yep. So 01. That's correct. So press enter. Click on save. Continue. So we had created one asset class with the respective parameters like account determination, screen layout rule, and number range. Number range is for creating assets. Screen layout is for controlling the fields. Account determination is for deriving the accounts, GL accounts. Okay. Come back. Now we have different asset classes. Now we have to close this configuration path. Have to start with next configuration path, integration with the GL accounting. At this point of time you will not understand, so what I'll do, I'll explain only important settings here. Okay, later while posting the transactions we'll define the GL accounts. So assign GL accounts will discuss later while posting the transactions. How depreciation areas are posted to general ledger? No action is required, just you have to identify. It's the same thing what we have defined. Just check whether the parameters are right. Come back. Technical clearing account. So earlier, older version in ECC, we don't have this option, technical clearing account. But in SAP S/4HANA, so this is a new functionality. So this functionality is used for asset acquisitions. Whenever you post any purchase transactions, asset purchase transactions, system will update technical clearing account. Okay, how it will get updated? I'll show you. For example, you have purchased an asset. Anyone tell me what is the accounting entry for purchasing an asset? If you are purchasing an asset, what is an accounting entry? What is your debit? What is your credit? So very good. Asset debit to. So if I am purchasing from supplier, then supplier will come to picture. Do you agree? So we are purchasing asset and you are posting in accounting as asset debit and supplier credit. But in SAP system, what happens? Since we are using technical clearing account, so what it will do? Instead of asset, system post with a technical clearing account, and it will post with supplier account. And system post additional two line items. Similarly, again asset will be on the same place, asset, and this will get credit. Basically, you are making value 0 for the technical clearing account. Nothing new here. So whenever you post any asset acquisition, system will post the accounting entry like this: debit credit, debit credit. You are nullifying technical clearing account with the debit and credit balance. It will become 0. But why we are using? Because this we are using this to update in all the accounting principles. Okay, this is important. Come back to the system. Let us create a technical clearing account. So go to the new entries. What is chart of accounts ours? ACOA, right? Do we have technical clearing GL account? No. Let us go /o fs00. Change the company code AM01. So technical clearing account. This comes under which category? Belongs to assets, right? So what I'll do, I'll create under assets. So this is GL account. What is the next number? 1004. It is not our company code, sir. I'll come back again. Sorry for that. Go back inside again. Click, enter the T code FS00. Click on asset. This is not ours again. Let me change to AM01. Asset. Click click on create option. First I'll change the company code first. Okay, AM01. So what is the next number? 1004. Okay, click on continue. Now I'm going to create technical clearing account. It comes under balance sheet. This belongs to assets. Technical clearing account. Okay, technical clearing account. This is for assets. It's already mentioned here. No need to mention control data. So this is a reconciliation account. Till now we discussed accounts payable, accounts receivable, now asset accounting. Okay. So asset accounting. Now technical reconciliation account is technical clearing account is created as reconciliation account. Down here sort key we have one standard one 018 which is asset number. Come back to the create bank interest. Here also we will use the same thing, reconciliation accounts what we defined for accounts receivable, accounts payable. I hear some background noise, mute yourself otherwise. Okay, so reconciliation accounts here, control data, assets, and I had given short key as asset number and your other descriptions, and your GL account type is balance sheet, account group is assets. Any question on this technical clearing account? Is that clear? Fine, right? So what we should do? 1004. You have to get that 1004 to configuration. Press enter, save, continue. Back. So we have defined 1004 as technical clearing account. This is the integrated asset acquisitions. Now define different technical clearing account. We already defined, right? So why do we need again different technical clearing account for required? So what it is saying is, so in case if you want technical clearing account by account determination, okay? So furniture and fittings one GL account, plant and machinery one GL account, for computers one technical clearing account. If you want to differentiate by account determination, yes, you have that option. Okay, so in our case what happens, so I'm not defining this one, system automatically it will get updated here, the same one. If you are not defining, the system will get updated, I mean the system will copy the same here. It's already copied, I think it's already copied, right? What was the account number? 1004. It has already copied here, see, 1004. If you want to specify, you can specify furniture and fittings here, but that this is applicable only furniture fittings. If you want, if you are keeping blank, then it is applicable for all different classes, different account determination, different asset classes. Back. Now you can close this. This is we already discussed as an input tax for non-taxable transactions V0 A0. Specify posting key for asset posting. So this is standard, no need to do anything, just double click on ANL, you can see the, so in GL master we have 40 and 50 as debit and credit entry, right? So similarly in asset accounting we debit with the 70 and credit with 75 for asset postings. Okay, so this is debit and credit postings for asset accounting. Now specify financial statement version for asset reports. System by default, since we copied from the standard version of India, right? So it is copied by default. You can check AM01. So system already copied the financial statement version here. Okay, for all the depreciation areas, system already copied financial statement version, FS version. We can also create separate version. The next is post depreciation to the GL accounting. Specify document type for posting depreciation. Now we are posting the depreciation. So SAP already predefined AF as depreciation postings. So let us check our company code AM01 AF document type. So it's already there. It's already there. We need to define number ranges. Okay, we will define during postings. Specify intervals and posting rules. Position AM01. Select this one. Click on posting rules. Book depreciation first one. The first one. So what is the frequency for posting the depreciation? Whether you want monthly posting or quarterly posting or semi-annual posting or like yearly posting. So you have to select accordingly for the depreciation postings. So this is usually it's a standard monthly posting only. Even all the clients will post with monthly posting. Okay. even for this also monthly posting, because we have two accounting principles, so system is giving two accounting principles. Now come back to the close this area, and we have one more thing here, additional account assignment objects. So here also we need to do some couple of settings here, but we'll do at the time of posting the transactions. Close this, come back to the general valuation. So this is set chart of depreciation. If another person, if other user is working on the chart of depreciation asset accounting, so you will not see your relevant chart of depreciation. To set the chart of depreciation, you have to use this T code. As of now, it is set to the our chart of depreciation only. So determine depreciation areas in asset class. So select this one. Go to the position. CD FF is our asset class. See here. Select this one, click on depreciation areas. We have 4 depreciation areas. As of now it is deactivated. We'll come back to this transaction, we'll activate it once we define depreciation key. Okay, we'll come back to this transaction. So depreciation key, I'll explain you what is the depreciation key. So SAP has given one option. If you want to deactivate the asset class for postings, we can deactivate it at the chart of depreciation level. You can lock the asset class. Okay, come back here. So fiscal year specifications. Okay, so here I don't see anything, but we need currencies. This is we already seen the specify use of parallel currencies, where we have assigned 30 group currency. Define depreciation areas for foreign currencies. Yes, just observe whether the values are updated rightly or not. AM01, copy. Select your relevant company code. Just observe whether the values are correctly updated or not. Yes. For the group currency, I'm expecting USD. That's correct. So all parameters are right. I have not seen any, there is no mismatch, updated correctly. Close this one. We need to come back to this setting. We'll come back during the transaction postings. Now depreciation. So here under depreciation, we have to go to the valuation methods. Under valuation methods, you have to use depreciation key. So depreciation key is where you enter the parameters for calculating the depreciation. Under depreciation key, calculation methods. Under first, if you look at here, the base method. Okay, so base method SAP has provided almost 68, something around 60 plus methods. Okay, even I don't know all the methods how it will work. So there are few methods which will use frequently. Okay, if you look at here, the 14th one, 12th one, or like 11th one, we'll use some 3-4 methods. So what I'll do, I'll consider as of now, I'll consider 0014. So select this one, copy it. So if you want to change the parameters, you can change, but you have to provide some identification here. CD, BM. Okay, I'm just giving the same thing CD as BM. Okay, otherwise what I'll do, I'll give CD FF only, right? Let us give the same thing to remember easy. For easy remembers. Ordinary depreciation, stated percentage. Okay, I want to calculate depreciation based on percentage method. Okay, so don't change anything, press enter. So just ignore the message, press enter. So I got the here number of copies, click on save, continue. Okay, what I've done here, I have created one base method for our company code. For this, okay, let me mention here AM01. So it's not accepting here. Let me remove here. I'll put it here as the AM01 to make sure that this is related to our company code. Click on save. So system gives this message, ignore, because this is our relevant base method. We are not changing any standard base method. We are copying base method and we are doing it on our own for our company code. We create a separate base method. So you can ignore the base method. You can ignore the message. Now here multi-level method. You have to select multi-level method. Click on continue. chart of depreciation is CDAM. Now here we need to create new entries. Multi-layer method, I'll give the same thing, CD, F. So here multi, multi, okay, let me copy the same thing. Multi-layered method for furniture fittings. This is for AM01 and this is for straight line method. Okay, I'm just repeating it. Now we are understanding. I mean, basically, I'm just doing the configuration settings here. So, but under configuration settings, I'm just defining for the straight line method. Had given some identification. Validity start from capitalization date. Click on levels. So you have to give new entries. Just give 999, which is to year up to which year you want uh, to which year it should get applicable. Okay. So this is again valid, for how many years this is valid. Okay, I'm giving this is 999 and this is also not required base value method. You have to give the base value method here. Acquisition value percentage. Now we should give some percentage. How much? What is the percentage calculating depreciation? 10% for straight line method. Okay, press enter. Click on save. Click on continue. Back, back, back. Come back again here. So we defined one multi-level method. Under multi-level method, we had given some parameters. From capitalization date, it has to get the calculated. The depreciation should get calculated, and also we had given some straight line percentage, which is 10%. Okay, and period control method. So SAP is already provided. So how to treat depreciation at the time of acquisitions, at the time of retirement, at the time of transfer. So SAP has provided n number of different methods how to treat the depreciation. Okay, prorate at the period start date. This is also, it's not easy. It's a challenging job for us. So we need to understand all the methods. Okay, but in real time we'll use one or two methods. You have to test all the scenarios. As of now, what I'll do, I'll just copy the standard one. Copy. This is so just I'll give the same thing. CDF. Copy. Save it. We'll see. We'll understand how it is getting calculated. So what we defined under calculation method, base method we defined, multi-level method we defined, period control method we defined. All three steps we have defined. Now all these three steps need to be assigned to the depreciation key. Continue. Click on new entries. Here also I'll put it as CDFF. As of now it is in inactive mode. What I'll do, chart of depreciation or furniture fittings for AM01 for straight line balance method. Click on depreciation to the day, which is calculated for each day. Okay, and assignment of calculation methods. Click on new entries. Depreciation phase is ordinary depreciation. Phase is from the start of depreciation. Here base method. We already defined base method. We have our own base method, which is CDF. I think we had given the same identification, right? So it is very easy to update it. CDF, where it went. Yep, CDFF. Okay, so CDFF. Here period control method also CDF. Okay, see CDF, CDM. Yes, that's correct. Here also CDF. This is also correct. Chart of depreciation CDM. The description also maintained as AM01. Now, as I mentioned, we are calculating straight line method. So, straight line depreciation. We have two methods, straight line and declining balance method. Now we are understanding how system will calculate for the straight line balance method. Click on save. Okay, continue. So click on assignment of calculation methods. Sorry, it's already there, right? So here you have to select this one. You have to select this one. Click on activate because your status showing as inactive. Click on activate. So key CDFF was activated successfully in chart of depreciation CDAM. That is fine. Click on save. Come back. So we have created one chart of depreciation for furniture fittings for our company code for straight line balance method CDFF. It's an active status. So we have a few more configuration settings. We'll close those also. So under validations we have done, that is fine. Come back to the master data. So under master data, as I mentioned, your screen layout. So system gives some how to control your fields during master data creation for assets. We already created one screen layout rule, which is CDFF. That's correct. Double click on logical field groups. Again here under general data, SAP is given different field groups. Under field group rules, here we maintain the fields here. Required optional. If you don't want the field, you can put it as no. All these SAP has provided while creating master data for assets as that asset master. So you can control your fields, whether you want, whether required or optional. Okay, this is fine. This is also same thing. Don't mix it up. We have one more defined screen load for asset depreciation areas. SAP has already provided pre-standard screen layouts. Okay, let us use the same one. I'm not going to create the anyhow. We have an option here. Don't create anything. Keep it as it is. We'll use the same 1000 or 2000 screen layouts. So these two asset master data screen layout, asset depreciation area screen layout. These two are which control the fields during master data creation, during posting of the transactions. Okay, this is all about screen layout where it controls the fields. The required steps for asset accounting we have completed. Now we have to define asset master data and we need to start with the scenarios. Any questions, guys?